Daniel?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
You're upside down.
Sorry?
Your phone, or I don't know what, your screen is upside down. Maybe. Oh, now it's better. Yeah. Great. Good.
Like this? Okay.
Yeah. What's up? How are you doing?
Say it again.
No, I just asked, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good so far. Just came home from the library. I hope the connection will hold up because I'm at home now and I don't know if there's the signal is strong enough, but we'll see anyway.
Okay. Right now it looks okay.
Okay.
How was vacation?
Yeah, good. The weather wasn't too nice, but we made the most of it. We prolonged for one night, so to have at least one afternoon at the beach. So that's it. And then we came home Sunday evening. So
Cool.
that was okay. So the kids had their fun anyway. So it should have been better, but
You have
what can you do?
Right? How many kids do you have? Three?
Three.
Yeah. How old?
They are 12 now. They're the oldest. Martha, she's now. Then is 9 years, and Rebecca 5. She turns 6.
Okay.
So.
And did you manage to, I don't know, draw a little bit? Work a little bit?
Say it again.
Did you manage to, I don't know, do some work during this time? You have anything?
Yeah. I showed you last week. So I did a lot of, actually, in the evening when everything calmed down. So the situation or the time of the day when everything calms down and I'm the one who's working. Everyone goes to sleep and I'm still working. That's what I like. So it's a different atmosphere. Although I have to work daytimes most these days when the kids are at school, but still I like it to do the work in the evening, and that's what I did. A lot of two at least. I can show you like there was kind of a side project to something that kept me busy during the vacation. So because that's it. So I did something just to practice and to think about color combinations or compositions and things like this.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Can you show us some?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I think I've showed some. This is what I brought back from the Baltic Sea thing. That's one. I don't know. I have to say if it's too quick. It's always the kind of a situation that you are facing. That there's, I don't know if you know the landscape there. You have the sea, and then there's the dunen to hide the sea away keep the sea away from land, and then there's at the Baltic Sea. That's the interesting thing. There's wood. All of us, there's pine trees or Laubbäume, and so you're going through this kind of chapel or dome of wood and part making your way onto the sea over the beach. So that's quite nice. And so I did a lot of sketches with that.
Kind of doors like wooden through the trees.
Yeah. Pine trees. And then you have the small path where you go to the sea back behind that. And it's kind of so what I did, where I did a lot of different versions. And if you're coming back from the sea, it's the same the other way around, of course. You know? But then you're going, of course, to the bar or console. Let's say a restaurant.
Yeah.
Or to your trailer.
Cool. So you were staying, the all 5 of you in a trailer? You and the kids and everybody?
Yeah, we stayed in a trailer with a friend of mine owns one there. So it was possible because everything was just fully booked or so expensive that it wasn't affordable anymore. So luckily, a friend of mine owns a trailer, and he does his kids. They starting vacation this week, and he's gonna come this week. And so before that, he was free because he rents it only to friends. So and then I said, okay, nobody rented it now, so you can have a go.
Okay, cool. And
So,
there's enough space for all of you?
Yeah, there was. I mean, it's a big one, and since we are 5, it was all right. And he has a kind of a nice. Everyone has a space beneath it, with an extra tent where you can do the cooking, and there's a couch where you can relax and TV set, which we try to avoid most of the time.
Yeah,
but
not
wasn't
all
easy.
the time.
You might know it's not so easy to keep them away from this campfire.
From the big monster.
Yeah.
That saves your life sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes yes, but in a way it's like with every drug, it gets you anyway. So
yeah.
It keeps them calm for a while, but after that it's even worse than before.
Yeah. Okay, so what are your plans now for the next coming weeks now that you are back?
Nevertheless, I did some. I mean, I can show you like here. So I did some sketches regarding the things I had in mind before. Mm-hmm. So I put them all here in my. That's by the way, that's the homeschooling room, mm-hmm. And now my
your studio.
Studio in Corona time studio.
Nice.
So
it's in your home. You have an extra.
I have to say
it's
again.
In your house. That's your home.
Yes, that's my home. So so I didn't go to my studio yet, but did some. I had to do some preparations here and did some drawings and put them up to the wall. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to visit my parents this week because I haven't seen them since Christmas. And there I have another studio and I'm taking back all the sketches with me. And I'm gonna stay there and work there for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, wow. You're going for 3 or 4 weeks?
Yes.
With the family?
Yes, because my wife and the children are going to what's called a retreat. And so I'm on my own. And
you have 4 weeks for yourself?
Say it again?
You're going to have 4 weeks for yourself working?
Yeah. Yes, more or less. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm really looking forward to it. I can work constantly, or at least all the time I want to work, and with no distractions.
When are you going there?
Maybe this afternoon or tomorrow morning.
Ah, okay. So next time we talk next week, you will be there.
Yes, next week I'll be there. I'll show you the studio there. So it's kind of a summer studio. I'm trying to be there in summertime on a regular basis, so I can see my parents, see my parents, and the kids are when they have when they're on holidays, they can see their grandparents and play there. They have a bit more. There's a bit more space than here in
How
the
far
city.
is it from Berlin?
Yeah, it's 150 kilometers.
Mm.
It's Sachsen-Anhalt, Köthen, and yeah. So my parents are happy to see the kids again, they're just quick visiting, and then they are leaving for this retreat, but I'm staying, and yeah.
Okay, great. Can you take some good photos of the drawings, the new drawings, and send it to me, like WeTransfer or just images?
From what?
From the new images, from the new drawings and paintings that you take.
The new drawings.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult. Yeah, of course I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
I did, and then I did a lot of like I showed you, and then there's more drawings in my sketchbook and things. So I'm assembling a lot of ideas, see which ones are going to work out as a painting or which might turn into a painting, and then we see how it's going to come up, what's going to happen while in the painting process.
That's usually how you work. You draw a lot and do a lot of sketches, and then you pick some and develop them into paintings?
Yeah, mostly. Once I'm not in the studio, so I'm trying to just draw in the evening, because like might know, the kids are keeping you busy, and in the evening, my studio here in Berlin takes me half an hour to go. It takes me half an hour to go there. So mostly I'm at home at the evening and did this kind of improvised studio. So where I can't really paint, but I do things with gouaches. And so, but mostly in the evenings I do drawings. And so just to repeat what I did during the day, and thinking about changing composition or whatever. I'm coming home in the evening, and sometimes I'm more happy, sometimes not. And thinking about what I have to do the other day or the next day with the painting, how to continue. And sometimes it helps to just sketch the whole idea again, and then change things composition-wise. And then the next day I'm trying to do it in the studio and see if it works. So, but mostly I'm starting with drawings, so with a kind of a preparatory sketch that I don't necessarily sketch onto the canvas, but if it's really something that is intriguing me composition-wise again, then that's what I did the last 2 times. Then I'm trying to kind of transfer it onto the canvas via projector. So I'm doing a sketch, and then I have to see if it works on a bigger scale. So some things are just working on as a sketch or as a small drawing, but on the other, some are able to make it onto a bigger canvas and then might turn into a painting.
Okay, so usually you don't go straight to the canvas and start an oil painting. You would usually first draw. And...
No, I need some fixed points, so to say. So where I can, and then I might lose them again. But as a starting point, it's always nice to have. Sometimes I do it the other way around. So I'm just go onto the canvas with. Sometimes with acrylics or with very with gouache or thinned oil paint to give the whole thing a certain surface. So just have a base where you can start, where you can build your painting on. So that's what I'm doing. But so how my last works came up. So I'm just I'm filling the whole canvas, so that I don't have to start from the white canvas or the just canvas as a from the cloth. So I'm doing just loose figures, something that is some shapes that are there, and then I'm doing the original, and I'm doing the sketching, and then I'm trying to then I'm starting the painting.
Mm-hmm. And does your parents, they live in the countryside or in in a city?
It's a small town where I live, where I've been born and raised. Ködnitz, yeah, they had 30,000 up to 40,000 inhabitants during the wall came down, and now it's about 25,000. So they lost a lot of people. Yeah, it's a neat city with a Baroque history. And Johann Sebastian Bach used to stay there for 6 years, and as a composer for the Duke. And there was he himself said it was one of his best times because he didn't happen to do this. He didn't do a lot of church music. He was just, that was his only position where he wasn't paid by the church. He was paid by the Duke of Cöthen, and the Duke was, yeah, he was someone who was interested in arts and in music, and they what's the word? They kind of bought or asked musicians from the German court to come to Cöthen, because it was a time of the Wilhelm, what that was, Wilhelm I, I think. Oh, no, and he was more interested in soldiers than in musicians. So the musicians got unemployed at the court, and they and the Duke of Cöthen asked them to come to Cöthen. And so Bach had his little orchestra where he could work and try his new works, his new pieces.
So there you also wrote maybe less religious works of his, or not necessarily?
He did the interestingly, he did the Brandenburgische.
Really? Okay.
In a way, but he was still, of course, he was a Protestant, and he was full of belief, and and always his where he kind of dived into it. But in a way, he was more free to experiment with forms and things. So
interesting. Okay. And when you're there, do you usually work just in a studio, or is there like more, I don't know, a countryside or painting outside?
Not so much painting outside. I'm in my studio there, but it's different than being in a big city. So it's easy to go outside into the garden, so I can show a bit next week, and or go to the countryside for a swim, because there's some lakes in there, not so far away. So, and I see some old friends again, of course. So
yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, I look forward to the next meeting, to see you there.
How have you been keeping this week?
Actually, I'm okay. We are in Sicily.
You were in Sicily. You are in Sicily.
Yeah, we are in Sicily. We arrived the day before yesterday.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, friends of ours from Berlin. They have a small house here. So we are not staying with them because it's a small house, but they invited us to, to this small also a small town in the southeast part of Sicily.
I was wondering about the bed.
Yeah,
behind.
the house is really small, so the kids and Yael are downstairs, and I'm
Yeah.
upstairs in the gallery. It's one space, so it's like there's a gallery here, and then you see it's like one space. And
Nice.
it's a bit, like, you know, it's a stone house. It used to be a cave, and now they change it into, so it's not too hot in summer. And when you go outside to the alley, it's like a small alley. In front of it, on the other side, there's a small garden.
Yeah.
You can see it from the window, maybe.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
yeah, it's a very nice, small, quiet place. And we went to the beach, which was super nice. The flight was weird, but we survived it. And,
Was it hard to swim?
what?
Was it hard to swim?
Hard? No, the swimming was beautiful. The sea is exactly like in Israel, the sea here. It's like, you know, it's the Mediterranean, so it's the same, you know, same water, same sand, same beaches. Yeah, reminded us of home. And no, the flight, I said, the flight was very weird. So, you know, and you know, the airport was quite empty, and
okay.
I don't know, you know, it was kind of normal, but it felt strange, you know, suddenly to fly. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. We weren't sure we were up to it, but then I don't know. We felt like, you know, it's a long summer and the kids, and it was kind of cheap, not really expensive to, you know, to book the place and.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's nice. I mean, I don't know if it's. I mean, you are used to it. I think for us, or it would be too hot in summer there. Almost, I think.
Yeah.
If you. So we've been once in September to Mallorca, and it was the hottest September there. It was over 30 degrees all the time. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's happening here, but yeah. Yeah, usually, I mean, we made a schedule right now. We wake up super early. We wake up like at 7:30.
Yeah.
And then we drive to the beach. It's 10 to 15-minute drive. And then we just take a quick dive, you know, not too long. And then we go back, we eat breakfast, and we stay in the shade most of the day. And then in the afternoon, late afternoon, we go again to 2 hours.
That's what you have to do. And then you have to just adapt to that routine quite quickly.
We can't be there during the hot days. It's impossible. Yeah. We also don't. But we do miss the beach during the summer.
Yeah. So we had a beach there, but I mean, I tried to go into the water every day, but it was really a nice refreshing. About was I wasn't able to swim because the waves were so high then again. So and it's gonna be tricky at the Baltic Sea with the waves, and we're not used to waves, of course. We're not from the Mediterranean. We can only swim in lakes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're different animals.
I try to go there at least every morning to make a quick swim or just to refresh, and that was nice. It wasn't really. It was very cold and refreshing, but it wasn't not so comfortable to swim. So.
Yeah. So no, here the water are just beautiful, and it's nice. So you're gonna stay something like 4 weeks at your parents' home?
Yeah, 3 to 4 weeks. So
our two next meetings you will be there.
Yeah.
Okay, great, Daniel. So see you next week.
Okay, Aaron. Then say from me. Enjoy your holidays.
And I didn't tell you. Thank you very much for the print you gave us as a present.
No, that's fine. My pleasure.
We just bought a frame for it, and we hanged it on the wall. I'll send you a picture.
Cool.
Okay.
Lovely. Good.
So much.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.